she takes on information very, very well. And like I say, she's playing in a not favoured position at right back. She's a profile as a centre back for sure. But
yeah, congratulations. As a result and a performance, where does that rank in your time at City?
Yeah, right up there, definitely. I think the performance in the first half especially was top, and so was the second one. Gave us different things, and we knew that at some point we would have to weather the storm, but I thought we did that tremendously well. The level that we played to in the first half was very, very good. I felt, and again, this is really with all my respects to Barcelona because I'm a huge, huge fan, but felt we could have been maybe 3 or 4 up due to the opportunities we created and the pressure we put on them.
And obviously one of the stories of the game was the performance of Naomi getting a goal and an assist. It was brilliant. Obviously, first of all, a bit of a disappointing ending, seeing her hobbling off. Do you have any update on her condition at this stage?
It was a weird action, if I'm honest. My first instinct was that's not an Achilles because that's that type of action that you see. But she seems to be kind of okay, presenting more like a rolled ankle, but hasn't actually rolled it. So at the moment, our physios are fairly positive. But yeah, second Champions League game, scoring an assist against Barcelona, playing out of position. Unbelievable.
And just lastly from me, you've beaten the European champions of the past 2 seasons. What does this show about your credentials in the tournament this season?
No, I would downplay that. I think we've taken a step forward tonight. I think it's a big step for us. We are super honoured to be in the competition and enjoying the journey. We feel we just need to do ourselves justice. I think there's a lot of very good teams in this competition, and we have to play this team again for sure in December. And I think one of the things I will say about Barcelona is why they're the best is because they bounce back from these moments straight away.
Thank you, Kate.
Yeah, Gareth, congratulations. Just a little bit more on Naomi. Did she even believe maybe that she could have the impact on the game that she did tonight? Because, a goal and an assist from a young fullback in a Champions League game against Barcelona is pretty special.
Yeah, it is special. It is. And I think if you get to know Naomi, you'd probably say that, no, it doesn't surprise you. Not that she's arrogant or anything like that, but she's very, very humble. She's very coachable. She takes on information very, very well. And like I say, she's playing in a not favoured position at right back. She's a profile as a centre back for sure. But to go in and play the way she has done, and in the WSL for us, but also in the Champions League qualifiers and this game tonight, yeah, like I say, she'll be on cloud 9, and hopefully her injury is not too bad.
Yeah, and did she know that Sarina Wiegman was here tonight as well?
We've spoken, me and Serena, about her, so she's on the radar. I think there's a lot of competition in the England team in many positions, and she's moving in the right direction, but she'll have a real good chance with her open mindset and the way she's coachable. She'll have a real chance of having a very good career.
Thank you.
Thanks, Emma. Final question from Tom Gary. Thank you.
Thank you, Gareth. Congratulations. Could I also just check for Naomi, was that planned for her to start tonight? Was Layla out with a knock? Was she sort of in as like a cover, or was that always your plan that she'd play?
No, we needed to have aggressive fullbacks. We feel that we've seen probably Kirsten be more aggressive on the left side, and Naomi certainly gives us that. And actually, when she had to be taken off the pitch, she'd made a great interception and a great tackle. So Layla gives us different things. We have 3 really good fullbacks in that sense. So it was always judging what the opposition are going to bring. We knew that Graham Hansen's a very good player, but we limited her to very little. Kirsten did a really good job on her, and obviously we knew Rolfo would play high on the other side, and I thought Naomi dealt with her really well.
Please, could I also ask you about the work rate from your team? I mean, they were immense, weren't they, off the ball, and how tirelessly they worked? Yeah,
huge trust. I think, Chad, the coach, does a lot of work with them without the ball and sets them up to be slightly different than what we were. I mean, it was very similar almost to the Brighton game in terms of how we set up. And I mentioned this earlier, and someone was a bit shocked that I was comparing Brighton with Barcelona. But actually, I think Brighton are a very good team who are going to surprise a few teams this season. And what they do is similar in trying to overload the midfield. And so at points, Alex was stepping out, Laya was stepping out, Naomi was on the front foot, so was Kirsten. And we knew we had to do that because if you just surrender possession to Barcelona, they're going to hurt you.
And just more broadly, you must be thinking, you sent a message out to the Europe, right? People are going to pay attention to this result and take you as a threat?
It's good for us. It's a nice moment for us, but we're not getting carried away at all. You know, we've spent 2 seasons out of this competition, and we know how tough it is to make it. And now all we want to do is create the next objective, which is to make the quarterfinals.
Thank you, everyone.
Cheers, guys. Sorry, could you go on? Just one more. It's just because their coach is waiting.
Here, needs to get a plane.
Sorry.
Gareth, in the second half, given that you were so intense in the first half, how did you make sure that your team withstood and sustained that energy?
Yeah, it was a different game to the first half, of course. I felt like when we won the ball back, we could have looked after it a little bit better. We were forcing passes, trying to get through straight away, but they were leaving open spaces. But when they did get through Barcelona, I can't really remember them getting a real clear-cut chance. Very, very high blocks from us on the edge of the box, a lot of balls spooning up towards Yama, and she dealt with pretty much everything behind. It was quite difficult, the second half conditions. The wind was tough. We were struggling a little bit with our build-up play. But the energy given from the players was probably as big as what they gave in the first half, but almost in a different way. So very impressed.
Appreciate you taking the last question.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.